So what actually happened to David Wilcock a few days ago? First of all, I think it's unconfirmed right now that it's him, but based on the collective, we're pretty much sure that it was him. First of all, I want to say that I'm really incredibly sad to hear of the story. My condolences to all of his families and friends and colleagues. I've been following David since 2010, 2011. In fact, the first video I posted on my other YouTube channel was a David Wilcock video of him explaining apotheosis, I think, which is the idea that the human form is most likely a form that is a constant throughout the universe and repeatable on different playgrounds that we call planets. So anyways, what I think actually happened is something that we may not entirely be sure of. Basically what I'm saying, yes, I have no idea what happened, but it's very suspicious because he was doing a live 2 days before that. I listened to his live, and in that live, I think halfway through, he mentioned that he would never unalive himself, so to speak. However, I must be honest and understand that in real life, you may say something on a stream, and then ultimately a day or two later, you may feel very differently about it, and maybe that's what's gone on. I think that unfortunately David had a lot of challenges regarding lawsuits and affiliations that weren't actually positive for him in that sense. So I think that weighed a lot on his mind, and it is possible that he did take his life, unfortunately. But it is possible that maybe there's something else at play. I'll be honest, these 10 or 11 missing scientists in the last year is very suspicious, and also especially General McCaslin, who disappeared literally 6 days after Trump made an announcement that he would release the UFO files. And that guy, McCaslin, was actually a really, really high-level guy who was for disclosure. So he was a threat to the gatekeepers who don't want this information to come out. But anyways, coming back to David Wilcock, it is really sad. I think the next few days will give us more information as to what potentially may have happened. I think it's important that we don't jump to conclusions, that we keep an open mind and especially an open heart. So yep, that was my 2 cents on that. If you're interested in making UFO contact or contact with UFOs, I'm running a free webinar this Saturday, 25th of April, that will teach you exactly how to see a UFO and what to do when they see you back. I'll post the link in the description. Thank you so much, and chat to you very soon.